And I like to go to Indigo and, you know, see if there's anything new and surprising that I'm interested in, or order off of Amazon if you're curious about my decks. And I like things that are different. And so I didn't even hear about this one. I didn't even know it was being released or anything. But this is called the Sufi Tarot. And I think the artwork is just absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And so I'm going to unbox this. But I want to read to you the purpose of this deck here. Okay. So it says here, transform your life with ancient Sufi wisdom. The quest for mystical truth is common to both tarot and Sufism. Didn't even know that was a thing. So Sufism is called the path of the heart. It is about polishing the mirror of the heart to reflect the divine. Similarly, tarot is about discovering the hidden secrets behind the arcanas. This beautifully illustrated deck creatively re-envisions the cards through a Sufi lens and shares the potency of its ancient teachings and healing techniques. And so one of the things that I've discovered and I love about tarot is it's really a chance to do some self-examination, to look into yourself, to learn about yourself, to consider other angles about situations that you might be going through. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a quick flip through. Like, I don't know, this shouldn't take more than like 5-6 minutes. But I'm going to flip through the cards. And actually, that's a lie. It might take more than 5-6 minutes. If at the end I want to shuffle, I will. But let's go through the deck first, okay? Okay. So just so you know, you get this box, you get this guidebook, and the guidebook is nice. There aren't any pictures, so there's no images of the cards that you'll find here, but it's pretty robust. So let's say, for example, you're looking at the Six of Staffs. It tells you what the message is, upright and reverse, and then it gives you a blurb about it based on Sufi knowledge. And then there are questions or things that you need to contemplate. And then it also gives you an affirmation, which I think is nice. What I liked about it is it's introducing principles, let's say, from another culture, but I really believe a lot of this stuff is universal. So let's go ahead and take a look. So can I zoom in for you? How's that? Okay. So this card is, can I brighten it? No, I can't. Okay, so this card is Salic, or the Fool. This is the Alchemist. And I love this. Like, the beauty about tarot is that you get different images that explain or give you a different way, a different perspective of looking at things. So normally we see the Magi and his tools. So this Alchemist is about taking different aspects. So all the elements, wind, air, fire, water, wind, air, fire, water, yeah. And utilizing them, making something new. And so you get these abilities because you've been through situations, you've had experiences, and you're that much further down the path, that much more enlightened. You've endured that much more that you're able to now move the pieces to the way in which you need them to be moved. Okay, and this is Murshida. So that would be the High Priestess. This is Shabanu, the Empress. This is the Sultan. This is Pir, P-I-R, which is the Hierophant. I believe you might pronounce this as Aashiqan, the Lovers. This is the Chariot, Wali. Just beautiful. Like, what's required in this picture is you need to have balance. There's a sense of adventure, freedom, commanding the horses with your will, spiritually and physically, and them acquiescing to what it is that you want. This is Kuat, which is strength. Dervish, the Hermit, inner discovery, going within, deep within, spiritual enlightenment. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Charki Falak, as above, so below with this wheel. There's also justice here. And I love that in a way that she has the sword, because for me, this is like the circle of life. Like, you know, there's life and there is death, and it continues, and it's just. In this setting, it is just. It is wise. Here is the Hanged Man. This is Maut, which is death, death angel. And this is Sabir. So this is temperance. And look what they've done with this card. Normally the temperance angel, or the fix-it angel, is standing, one foot is in the water and one foot is on land. But her body, her lower chakras, which tend to be the male, like your root, your sacral, your solar, tend to be the male chakras. And then your upper chakras, being your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown, are normally the feminine chakras. So I like how they've balanced this in a different way. With these angel wings, that protection that's there. This is Nafs, which is supposed to be the devil. You can see the chaining, right? The lack of freedom, restriction I'm feeling. Tightened, controlled. Here's Minar, the tower. Sitara, the star. Makes sense. This is Kamar, which is the moon. And you might be able to see it there. Those are the two animals, normally the dog and the wolf. You don't see the two towers that they have in the traditional tarot, but... And I don't see the crab either. But again, this is a different culture here. And then here's Shams, which is the sun. Mizan, which is judgment. And I love that because these are, for lack of a better word, mummified or dead, if you will. And then these butterflies are the transformation. And this is Duniya, which is the world, the end, completion. And look, you've been through all of this in order to get to a place where you're able to rest in beautiful valleys and have water available to you and to be in an abundant place. And I love how it highlights the four elements in the corners of the card. Okay. So now we're into the staffs, which is the rod. So there's Ace of Staffs. The Two of Staff is nice. I like that it's a choice. You've got a choice to make the direction you want to go. This Three of Staves is being expectant. The Four of Staves, joy, fulfillment, excitement, heart overflowing. This Five of Staves says to me competition, friendly competition, opportunity, growth, tenacity. This is Six of Staves. This is being seen, acknowledgement, affirmation. The Seven of Staves is being able to finally be able in a place where you hold your own, where you trust yourself, where you're able to speak and move in a place of love while honoring yourself. Here is the Eight of Staves. This is the Nine of Staves. Now, I mean, unless there's a bundle of 9 sticks here, I don't see how it's 9. I'm sorry, I'm curious. I gotta know. 9 of Staves. 9 of Staves. Okay. So preparedness, watchfulness, standing guard. Okay, makes sense. Resilience, courage, standing your ground. Because normally in traditional tarot, they'll tell you that this is like the wounded warrior and they've been in battle. But that's not necessarily the case here. Okay, it talks about positive energy and sometimes being unable to live in the moment because you're carrying negative impressions from the past. And this person is looking back. So that makes sense. This is the 10 of Staves. This looks like, I feel like I want to say bamboo, but old bamboo, like bamboo that is no longer lush, green, fresh. But you're under this burden because you're building something. You're traversing the land to get to a goal. This is the Daughter of Staves. You know what? And this is incense. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. You know when you have incense at home, you light the match. So those are the matchsticks there. And incense is the perfume, the smoke that comes from the end of the stick. That's beautiful for Daughter of Staffs. And then here's the sun. He's the candle, the fire, more direct. I think I want to say that's either a butterfly or a moth, like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire. Right? This one is Queen of Staffs, the Malika. The Shah of Staffs. This is the Ace of Cup. I just see my cup runneth over, right? Not being stagnant, right? This Two of Cups. This Two of Cups is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like this to me says comfort, connection, at ease, long-lasting longevity. They're comfortable with one another. They're comfortable. They're at ease with each other. This is Three of Cups. Four of Cups. This seems to me like there's a feast, like things are being laid out before you. And look how long the carpet is. How long the carpet is, how much opportunity there is. You've been provided with this and you're still turning it back. This is the Five of Cups. Clearly regret, sorrow, loneliness, disappointment, heartache. Wishing things were different, crying over spilt milk. These Six of Cups, this looking back, this remembrance, this when things were. I believe this is a rose that is here. This Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, to me, this is like, was it one? You're like a dream come true. Two, just want to be with you. Three, this was meant to be. That song came to me because this is like going right back to the beginning, right? Like right back to the beginning, the Seven of Cups. You've got 7 choices, but you've lived some life. You've been given the opportunity of the Ace of Cups. 2 of Cups, you felt that connection. 3 of Cups, there was that heartache. 4 of Cups, you were gun shy. 5 of Cups, there's that regret. 6 of Cups, you're looking back. The 7 of Cups is an opportunity for you to apply what you've learned. Apply what you've learned and make a better choice the next time around. There's the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is so interesting to me. Ooh. When you look at the Eight of Cups, these cups have different levels of, let's just call it water in them. What was once fulfilling is no longer fulfilling. And to be walking away on a camel means that you are self-fulfilling because a camel holds water of its own. It doesn't need to get this water. It doesn't need what someone else is offering. And the road is long and you're willing to make that trek. I love that. This is the Nine of Cups. I don't know. There's a pouring out. There's an independence. They're celebrating someone here with something. The Ten of Cups, that's very pretty. I love how this carpet, it embodies a rainbow. And this is clearly, you know, a family. There's abundance there. There's love there. There's connectivity. This is the Daughter of Cups. The Son of Cups, which is nice. He has a bridge. He's bridging something. This is the Malika of Cups, which is the Queen. The Shah of Cups. Again, I'm doing a quick review of the Sufi Tarot, okay? The Sufi Tarot. And this is what it looks like. The next one is the Ace of Swords. This Two of Swords. And I love that because there's a fork in the road. You have to make a decision. And you're going to need to rely on senses other than what you're seeing. Do not let your eyes deceive you. And you're going to need to allow Spirit to guide you along the way. And I feel that this is the wind that's swirling here. And that not all is revealed. So you're going to have to make some decisions. Not with all the facts, but you're going to have to trust. Trust. Here is the Three of Swords. The Four of Swords. The Five of Swords. They're looking at their reflection. When I see this, I think self-defeating. self-defeating attitude. Six of Swords. This is really quite beautiful that you are sailing forward, moving forward. There's angel wings. The spirit is guiding you to a better day, a brighter day than the darkness that you're in right now. Maybe that's a word for somebody. Then there is the Seven of Swords, right? Sneaking away, leaving something behind, running with what's important under the cover of the night. There's the Eight of Swords here. The Nine of Swords, I love that. The swords are swirling above your head. Like there's no rest. This person has no rest. It conveys it so beautifully. You know when your thoughts are just, you know, almost obsessive, you want to quiet the mind and you can't? This conveys it. No matter how much comfort is around you, you still cannot find peace. And then the Ten of Swords. This is like, comes to me like scorched earth. Like it's a complete annihilation, total loss. Although that's not really true, but it seems that way. Here's Daughter of Swords. And also here's the Son of Swords. Now that is beautiful, the swiftness of it. Going so quickly that there's like a haze behind it. You can just see that forward motion. This is the Malika of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. Guarding the entrance, ready to strike. She's prepared. This is the Shah of Swords here. Ace of Coins. I love that digging out of the earth. That's beautiful. The Two of Coins, finding balance. I think these are drums. I'm hearing moving to the beat of your own drum, like balancing and doing what it is that you need to do. I'm not familiar with this culture, but it almost is giving me like Dreamcatcher vibes when you look at the instrumentation there. There's a Three of Coins. Love that. When you're putting the towel together because you want it to fit. And so you're just organizing it and making sure it's laid out the way that you want. So there's planning, right? There's prayer and there's execution in this picture. Nicely done. That's great. This Four of Coins here, I feel I don't want to say protective. I don't know. This gives me some kind of funny energy. We'll look at that. Four of Coins. Four of Coins. I'm curious about that card. Okay. So work, power, saving money, greed, hoarding. Yep. Extreme materialism and desire to control. And it's not reversed. So let's give an example of the way in which that they talk about the cards to help you decide whether or not this is a deck you'd be interested in. So the Four of Coins shows us the hazards of excessive materialism and control. When we seek happiness through the collection of external things, we cease to live with an open heart. Instead, our hearts clamp up out of the fear of losing that which we invest with too much value. When we live in the state of fear, suspicion, and paranoia replace our peace, we begin to believe everyone wants what we have, which often causes self-inflicted isolation. What leads you to desire more than what is needed? How safe and protected do you feel without your material fixes? Like, I like these deep questions. I like that. When this card appears for you, you're being pointed to the words of the great Sufi Hazrat Inayat Khan. What we value, we must attain. But once attained, instead of being crushed under it, we must freely rise above it and take a further step in life. Those who have made progress in life have made it with this view, and those who come to a standstill in life are the ones who hold fast to that which they have attained, never being inclined to renounce it. And in that way, they have met with failure. See, there was something about this card that didn't feel good to me. That's interesting. Therefore, greed however profitable it may seem, in the end is weakening. And generosity, though at times may seem unprofitable, is strengthening. Are you able to rise above your object of desire after attaining it? So the contemplation would be, how do I balance worldly success with my higher authentic self? And where in my life can I make room for generosity? And your affirmation on a card like this would be, as I succeed in my life's journey, there is a continuous opening and expansion of my heart. The importance of being generous is that you don't become stale, that you don't become sour. It's a way in which you can help to regenerate yourself, because sometimes we can get something and we hold on to it so tightly that we miss the other blessings that are coming along in life that we're supposed to have. We're so focused on acquiring that we don't get to enjoy what it is that we've acquired. I think it's very interesting that this card came out. I'm just thinking of something. Okay, so let's go on. Here's the 5 of coins. Very beautiful. Let me just see something. It's a beautiful card. Then there's a 6 of coins. There's an interplay here for me. There's a lamisque. It's give and take. It's generosity. It's care. It's connectedness. I like it. It feels like a light card. Here's the 7 of coins. 7 of coins. Oh, whoever liked my video, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. 7 of coins here. What's interesting is there's a tree here, right? So it's a big tree. And if you look, they're showing you like the root system underneath. Did you know that trees communicate? And sure, you might have plants in your house and they might communicate, but I'm talking about in a forest, that their root system is the way that they're able to communicate danger in the forest, or if anything is going on that they need to connect. Did you know that the Congo receives nutrients and whatever it needs from as far as the Sahara Desert? To me, that's ridiculous. Like, it just, like, you will find, and I don't mean because someone traveled there, you will find the sands of the Sahara in the Congo because there's an exchange that's going on. They're communicating what they need. So this person, 7 of coins, is sitting there contemplating what they've created and the root system, the structure for which they've built whatever it is. Like, this card says it all. Like, I love cards that bring it home. This is the 8 of coins. I don't know, it looks like he's working on copper pots, some kind of dishes. And that takes dedication, focus, agility, skill, craftsmanship. I don't know what that person is doing there. I don't know. Maybe they too are in their craft, and maybe it's to accept that people have different crafts and different skills and ability. That could be it. This one here is 9 of coins. That's so beautiful. 9 of coins. And then this is 10 of coins here. Very nice. Abundance, joy, happiness, generations at play. This is Daughter of Coins. This is Son of Coins. Oh, that's the King of Pentacles. Look at that, the King of Pentacles. This is beautiful as well. Why? Because this man isn't even on the horse. The horse is grazing. The horse is eating. The horse is relaxing. I was about to say nothing is happening in this picture. That's actually untrue. The Knight, or the Son of Pentacles, the Son of Coins, is slow, pensive, I believe lives in the moment, plans for the future, and lives in the moment, right? This is the Queen of Coins, or the Malika of Coins. And then there is the Shah of Coins. Okay, so what am I going to do right now? Right now, we're going to shuffle this deck for the first time. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Oh, that's nice. Because sometimes when you get a new deck, it's stiff as ever. Okay, let's see. I do have a hard time doing cards like this just because my hands kind of can't. But that's okay. If you've got stronger hands, it'll be fine to do it that way. All right, so God, thank you so much for allowing me to just get this deck and to share it with the viewers. If there's a message that you would like to give those that see this deck, I would ask that they ask themselves or purpose in their mind what it is most on their heart, what they would like an answer to. Hold on. This Four of Cups, this is contemplation. So let's read that one for you. Four of Cups, Four of Cups. All right, so it's upright. There's boredom, dissatisfaction, lack of appreciation for what is in front of you. Technically, these things are behind him, but okay. Focusing on the negative. Ooh. So I asked for a card for the viewer. And what this card is saying is to learn to be grateful. Be grateful. Show a sense of gratitude and appreciation for what it is that you have in your life. And to try, do your best. Sometimes I know it's hard. Sometimes it's so hard. But do your best to focus on the positive things in your life. There's so much going on in the world right now. Let me tell you something. When I drive around with my kids, right? Like we're going to do something or get something done. I can't tell you the amount of people who I see that are in pain. It's actually hurtful to me to drive down the road and see people lined up at a food bank, or to see people, honestly, on the sidewalk downtown Toronto. I'm going to say twerking, and I don't mean in the club twerking. I mean like twerking off of some kind of whatever it is that they're indulging on, lying on the sidewalk, walking around, muttering and yelling and screaming and running into traffic. Like there is something going on right now in the atmosphere. And I would say to you, no matter where you are, what you're going through, you can find something in your life that you're able to be grateful about, right? There's an opportunity for you to reevaluate your situation, your choices, the way in which you see life, the narrative that you're telling yourself, and to appreciate the gift that you have. Appreciate the gift of life that you have. Because there are a lot of people out there suffering. I see it often, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. So it says here that when this card appears for you, you're being asked to examine your attitude with gratitude. And that there's a Sufi story of an angel who finds two separate men sitting in a park grieving. When asked why, one answers, I have nothing. I've lost my family, my job, and all my wealth. The other one says, I have too much, a perfect job, a home and family, and yet nothing excites me anymore. The angel asked the first man to start being grateful, as the gratitude will attract abundance. And he asked the other man to stop being grateful because it will ensure he loses all that he does not appreciate. Oh, damn. Wow. All right, so there's a reminder for you to be grateful for what it is that you have. Let me do one more, and then I'm just going to close this. But this is a nice deck. I'm glad that these are good quality cards. They shuffle nicely. I like to hear that. All that ASMR. I love it. I love it. Okay. One more card. So, oh, okay, well, out came three. Okay. Well, there's Six of Swords, so you're moving away from a situation. Maybe you're moving away from negative thinking and looking at things positively, because we just finished talking about negativity and not being grateful, right? And so you're going to switch that around and start moving towards the sun, being hopeful. This Malika of Coins is the mother of coins. Well, Malika means mother, queen. So it's the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, and this Four of Swords. So I feel like there's some transition that's happening. There's a mental transition that's taking place. The way in which you're, let me pull that down, the way in which you're seeing things, thinking about things, how you're feeling, but you're also being asked to rest, right? I did a reading the other day, and this is a season of rest. You need to understand that. This is not a season of hard work. We are in or about to step into harvest season. You've already done the planting. You've already done the tilling of the soil. Okay? You've already done the sweating of the brow. This is a time to receive. Receive and rest. Allow yourself to be carried by the flow in the spirit. Remember to be grateful for what you have. And that gratefulness will attract abundance. The Malika of coins, the Queen of Pentacles. You know what? This is not a reading, but what the hell? I'm going to do one card. I'm going to do one card. This is my Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle cards. I should probably... Geez. I've got so many decks that I want to review. But can I please get a card, God, that will drive all this home for those that are able to make it to the end of this video about bringing in prosperity and wellness, and that they need to have an attitude of gratitude to attract this. And right now, this is a season where they need to rest and allow you to take hold and take over and guide and direct them to where it is that you have them going, what it is that you want them to do, what it is that you want them to see. Speak to them in their dreams as they slumber. Give them rest and repair under your watchful eye. Reveal to them in their sleep the dreams that you have for them, their purpose, their knowledge, their steps. Give them the wisdom so that they can move effectively and properly in their waking hours. So God, I'm asking you for one card for whoever is making it to the end of this video. One card that will assist them during this time of transition, this time of healing. They are being prepared for expansion. There is emotional growth and maturity here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Out of the woods, you've made it through. Aha! Yes. Out of the woods, you've made it through. I know this is supposed to be a review for the Sufi Tarot deck, but I felt compelled to pull a card for you. And this is card number 10, by the way. And 10 in tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting, they're changing. Okay? So let's read what number 10 is here in my, what is this? In my Unshakable Inner Peace deck. So number 10 for you means, and here's the book, I'm going to read from it, okay? So the question is, what do I want to create? And how can I create more with intention? Well, we've already answered that. The intention is for you to be grateful and appreciative for what you have and move with an attitude of gratitude. Right? I just finished reading you the story of this card. There was an angel who came along beside two men. One man was sad because he didn't have anything. He didn't have a home, a house, a car, food, this, that, and the other. Whereas the other man complained that he had too much. I got this car, I got this job, I got this money, everything is great. The angel told the man that felt he had nothing was to have an attitude of gratitude to attract more to them. And then the angel also told the person that had so much is to stop being grateful so that you could lose everything. Why? Because they needed to be grateful. Well, I'm telling you, you don't have to get to a point where you're losing everything. You can course correct that right now. Okay? So here we go. Out of the woods, you've made it through. You've worked extremely hard to get to where you are right now, and the pressure has been released. You are free of the burdens that weighed you down. That's why you've got Six of Swords here. It may not feel like you are fully clear of the difficulty, but this card signifies that you are much further along than you realize. The past is no longer affecting you, and you're able to move forward. So don't let your past here, don't let this affect you. Don't let these Four of Cups affect you. Let me just see. Can I make this smaller? No. Oh, did somebody say hi to me? Hi. Hi, Aries. Aries Tima. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. All right. So it says, take the time to celebrate as you enter a brand new phase of your life. I told you, you're entering a new phase. You've grown and learned valuable lessons. Thank your past for the blessings in disguise and celebrate that you are no longer stuck. You're not stuck. You're moving forward. What is the newness that's emerging in your life? I want you to take time. The smallest thing, I don't care what it is, you give praise and you be thankful for it, because you will attract more of that. And what I'm practicing doing, and what you can do too, is how would it feel to have what it is that I want? It's not enough to think about it or wish for it or put it on your dream board. That's not enough. You've got to actually got to feel it. So I want you to identify the things that are in your life that are seeds that are new. But remember what I said to you, this is a time of rest and recovery. So you're going to manifest, but you're not going to do. All you're going to do is think and feel. That's it. No heavy labor at this time. This is harvest season, because soon enough you'll have to plant new seeds. But right now this is about you receiving what is yours. What is for you is for you. It can't miss you. It can't pass you. But there is newness that is emerging in your life. And you need to be able to take time to assess what it is so that you can appreciate it and bring more of it in. Don't be blind to it, because you're being moved to a new direction, a new place. And it's not going to be as much of a struggle as it was before. It's just not. It's just not. You've done the hard work, which is why you're able to rest. All right, people. Listen, be blessed and be a blessing. Thank you.